The gray season has officially begun here in Germany. The skies are heavy, the air is cold, and it's only November, which means there's still a long winter ahead. But this year, instead of fighting it, I'm learning to embrace this season with cozy rituals, warm drinks, and most importantly, a different mindset. Here's how I make the gray season feel a little bit better. So thing number one, make your house as cozy as possible. Germany is a great place for this because I think that everyone here is pretty much obsessed with decorating the house, decorating the entrance. And since you'll be spending a lot of time indoors during this gray season, it's so important that you feel as cozy as possible, that you really enjoy being at home. I don't think this has been always the case, but I think now every year I see more and more fall decorations, so anything like pumpkins, mushrooms, cute animals, and like orange leaves. Back in the day, like I don't remember this being a thing ever, at least not before I moved to Germany or when I was young and living in Russia. There was no fall decorations. It was Christmas decorations and that's it. But now I don't know if it's the influence from the States, but every year in Germany I see more and more of this, and to be honest, I love it. There are pumpkins everywhere now, but if you're not a fan of these tiny decorations that just get in the way, because my husband is not a huge fan, to be honest, you can always play around with warm lights, just candles, and heating is super important. I mean, I hope you don't have to actually figure it out yourself. I think for the most part all German houses, all German accommodation already has a really good heating system. But for me, like after living in Spain for 6 years, I'm still appreciating this point. There is nothing as frustrating for me as when I was living in Spain and you would be outside in winter, and you know, in Spain it's almost always sunny, and you would actually get home and it's colder at home than outside. And oh my god, like I've never been so cold in my life as in winter in Spain, because the houses there are just not prepared for cold at all. So I just really love this feeling of coming home from outside and feeling this huge change of temperature, like especially if it's raining or if it's the middle of the winter and maybe it's even snowing. Sometimes it snows here, and I just absolutely love this feeling of stepping into your home and feeling warm air. It's just so cozy. The second point is get creative with your time at home. As I said, you'll be spending a lot of time at home, a lot of time indoors, and I think it's just so easy for us right now with all the technologies to just spend all of our time watching Netflix, being with our phones, and kind of just spend most of our evenings after work like that. And again, I think more and more people talk about it and realize that this just really brings you down. This short content with our phones and just this constant scrolling, it's a horrible downer. So I want to encourage you to get more creative with your time at home. And what I love is to have themes for like different months. So for example, now in the beginning of fall, it was all about pumpkins and like orange leaves, trying new like more cozy recipes and things like this. Now we're going closer to the Halloween, so I actually want to do like some Halloween decorations and, you know, watch movies that would fit the theme of Halloween and things like that. And then it will be Christmas, of course, and it's a whole other story. Christmas movies, Christmas, you know, cozy recipes, again, Christmas decorations, that kind of stuff. So I love following themes, and it just makes life more interesting. Finding a cozy hobby is a great way as well to get more creative with your time at home. Maybe it's watercolor, paint by number, knitting, or doing puzzles. Like there's so many things. Just Google, ask your AI for cozy hobbies, ideas for dark time, and they're probably gonna give you a huge list of things to try. I have a 3-year-old, so actually this year I'm really into like trying kind of crafts with her. Like we went outside, for example, on a walk one day and we got a bunch of cute orange leaves. Then we did some decorations with them, and I just love it so much, and she loved it as well. But even if you don't have kids, I think sometimes it can be so nice to go back to that kids state and do things that you didn't think of trying as an adult, painting and drawing and doing puzzles and so on. So the next one is find activities outside of the house, and it can be a little bit difficult to find things to do in winter. At least in my case, because we live in a really small town and sometimes it just feels like nothing is going on, nobody's doing anything, people are just at home. And yeah, it's not like in summer when there are events and things to do going on. But if you actually look, you can find things to do. And one of my favorite things to do in winter is also going to a therme. If you don't know, in Germany, therme is kind of like a combination of what we would call a normal public swimming pool and a spa, which I love. I love this concept, and yeah, I haven't seen this outside of Germany actually. So you have a lot of different pools there. You have a bunch of pools with bubbles, so kind of jacuzzi, but also a normal pool, and there is saunas and a Turkish sauna. And the most amazing thing is that it's really cheap, in my opinion. You could get an entrance for 8 to 10 euros for 2 or 3 hours, and I think the value that you get is really good for this price. Oh, and it's super nice to go there in winter because the water is warm, there's saunas, and yeah, you can just spend some hours there or the whole day when it's pouring outside and there's nothing to do. The only thing is they do get pretty full on the weekends. But otherwise, if you're living in a small town like me, there is always a library, there's some cafes, and you can just have a cozy moment there. Otherwise, look for closest bigger city and you can find some fun indoor museum. Something that I have on my bucket list for this winter time is to go to a Deutsche Bahn museum. Not a fan of Deutsche Bahn, no one is, I think, but it seems that they have a museum in Nuremberg that it's pretty fun to visit with kids, and kids love trains. So if the weather is not pouring rain, you have pumpkin patches, like some kind of festivals. So yeah, you have to get a little bit creative and be more proactive to find things to do. They don't come to you, you have to look for them. But I just love the feeling of coming home after like doing some activities outside to your warm house or apartment. And yeah, the next point is don't forget the movement. It's super tempting to quit everything in the winter time, in the gray dark time, and not really do any sport. I know a lot of people would probably relate to this, but I always get like more into exercising in springtime, because I guess you also have this feeling like, okay, swimming suit season is soon, like we're gonna be all wearing shorts and t-shirts, and you just kind of want to take care of yourself a little bit in that sense. But yeah, I always get more motivated to exercise and work out in spring. But in autumn, it just feels so tempting to kind of quit everything. It's dark and cold, you don't want to go anywhere after work. So I actually found something that works well for me, and it's to adopt the type of exercises that you want to do for the season of life. So I realized that, yeah, I'm really not in the mood to go into like strong workouts in autumn and winter, but I do feel like doing yoga and just kind of this more relaxing type of still workout, because yoga can be pretty rough. If you've never tried it, don't judge it, you don't know what you're talking about. And another thing that for me is super important to at least maintain some sort of exercises in winter and fall is to be able to go to some classes or something as conveniently as possible. So there has to be as little resistance as possible in terms of like, if you have to go somewhere far away, you won't do it. If you have to wait until late to go somewhere, you won't do it. Yeah, I think the goal here to be able to stick to working out in winter is to find the thing that you actually want to do, because I love yoga during this time. It's really, it just fits, and to have it as convenient as possible. So maybe it's the closest gym to your house, maybe it's an online class or something like that. You don't have to go out. For me, I didn't want to do online classes because I'm already working remotely, I'm working from home, I have a kid at home. I'm not gonna do online classes. I need to get out of the house. And the next tip is, as soon as there is a little bit of sun, just a glimpse of sun going through the clouds, go outside. Like, take whatever opportunity you have to go outside, even if it's a working day and you can still catch some sun after work or during your lunchtime. As soon as there is sun, I try to go outside, and yeah, even if it's not sunny, but at least it's not raining. On the weekend, I also try to go outside and yeah, just spend time in the fresh air. It makes a difference. We're already spending so much time indoors and it can get really claustrophobic, really isolating. Yeah, as I said before, it feels like nobody's doing anything, nothing's going on, everyone is just in their cocoon. But yeah, as I said, I love going on walks, especially during that time when everything gets orange. Autumn in Germany can be really, really beautiful, like everything is just bursting with orange leaves. Right now it's a peak of fall and yeah, I just love it. It's really, really cozy. And yeah, as a last tip, basically to summarize all of this, don't fight the season but embrace it. That's what I'm doing this year. I don't think I've ever done as many like autumn activities, from crafts to like baking and so on, and buying pumpkins, as this year. And I think I'm just gonna do more and more every year because I'm getting more into it and I'm getting more excited for it as well. So yeah, I think the goal is to not fight the season, to not get upset like, oh, summer is over, now it's so gray and depressing, but to find activities that will bring you joy even during this time. And yeah, just adapt to the season and embrace it instead of fighting it. Maybe I will do another video about this after the holidays are over, so in January, because that is a time when I actually struggle. So January, February, especially February, my least favorite months in the year. That's when I actually struggle. That's when I get a little bit in my head. I can get a little bit depressed. And yeah, because there is no really theme like now in fall, that one is actually hard for me. So I will have to make a video for myself about that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what else do you do during fall months and during this gray season that makes you feel better. Maybe we will share the ideas with each other and yeah, go through it together. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.